So here on the bench, we've got a System 9 MPU with the speech board attached. So this board came in, and what I had found was that it was booting. However, there was no sound, and also all of the switches were continuously going through each individual switch. So meaning all of these switches were locked on, and what I have done here to the board is, so standard rehab would be all of the 0.156 headers here have been replaced. Reason being is because Williams had equipped these with round pin headers, and they are just terrible connections, especially at this point in their life. So they're all replaced with quality square pin headers. They're from Molex. Have also replaced the 3 power input filter capacitors, which are 100 UF, the 10 UF here in the sound section, as well as another 100 UF and a 470. We've got a 22 UF here in the reset section. The 6810 here for the sound section was an AMI, so that's been replaced. The CPU here for the sound section was also AMI, which was in fact bad, so that's been replaced, as well as the AMI 6808 that was here in the main CPU. So those both have been replaced there. The issue with the sound was the AMI CPU. I've also replaced all of the sockets there on the board. And the switch error, oh man, that was a head scratcher, and I should have pushed on these sooner. Even though I went through and tested everything, these capacitors were testing open, but SR16 was actually severed. Even though whenever I had tested it, every pin had tested 560 ohms on the point, but whenever I had pushed on it, it had actually shown that it was indeed fractured there, which was causing all of the switches to lock on. Speech truck here, so we've got 3 new sockets there on the board, a 10 UF capacitor, as well as the trim pot has been replaced. Those a lot of times have a lot of scratchiness that goes on with them, so but as you can see, the game is fully booting. I have installed NVRAM there, so there's no more booting into audits. We've got the lamp matrix dancing, and the only coil that's on is the coin lockout there, which will extinguish whenever we go into the test mode there. Cycling through the displays, so it's just 0 through 9. And there's the sound test and lamp test and solenoid test here. And while these are going through, we can actually test the special solenoids as well. These are all working correctly. And the last test here is going to be the switch test, and we're going through diagonally, testing both rows and columns. And the last switch in the matrix is switch 49, and we'll test the last rows there. And that's the end of the test, and I've already got this thing set up to free play, which is adjustment 18. So that just sets the max number of credits, and whenever it's set to 00, it is set to free play. So if you're wanting to change it from that, it is on adjustment 18, but there we are 100%, and what I'll do is I'll go ahead and test the onboard switch as well, and as you can see, it resets as it's supposed to. So we are 100% good to go. Thank you so much.